go and do this. Okay, hey, how's it going? Welcome back to this is actually week number, there's our first week down in the Macau challenge. And I'm hurting a little bit. I actually failed. I dropped 2 of the tasks, and instead of just sending Matt the money for my failed tasks on the challenge, we have quite a devastating, quite a disastrous and quite a painful thing that I'm going to be doing. I'm actually going to be donating to something that I feel is not even close to being worthy of a donation. So these guys know what we're doing. They know what we're donating to. And I have to crawl my way upstairs and chat to Matt, talk about the challenge, and seal my fate for not hitting it in week 1. But we did have some positives. I did hit most of the things that I wanted to hit. Yeah, anyway, we'll get on the call with Matt and find out what the hell's happened. How are you, Matt?
I'm good. How are you?
You're looking fresh, you're looking healthier, you're looking lighter. You must have hit your physical goals for this week.
I am actually, I am lighter than the last time we spoke. I have the paperwork to prove it.
Very nice. So 7 days, it was actually quite intense. It feels like ages since we did the first check-in. We tried to get a lot done, but I must say, we should kick off this little video and tell everyone about my failure to do 2 of the items this week for our accountability. It was much harder. I mean, it's quite easy to overestimate what you can achieve in a day, or in a week, sorry, and a day.
And I was a little worried with some of your ones last week when you're like, oh yeah, I'll just film all this stuff.
It was mainly that. It was mainly I threw a big backpack over the fence there. Anyway, so we've had lots of good comments and everything on the blog and people following along. And I just wanted to bring up one comment here from Nate. Before we get in and before I accept and cop my punishment that is going to happen, I'll just bring up a comment. And what it says, it's from Nate. He replied to the first Macau post. And he said, one thing to consider with your goals, since you're with Matt, perhaps consider a more painful stick to if you don't hit your goals. So what he's saying is it seems like between you and Matt, you've created a bit of a win-win scenario where if you both fail, you're rewarding each other for the failures. He actually posted that. And I was like, oh, you know what? That's a pretty good point. It does suck sending you money, and you were going to send me pictures of you eating steak gloriously in Baltimore there. And that would have sucked. But something came across my desk this week that I feel like would be a lot more painful, and we'll discuss why in a second. But yeah, so I'm going to accept my painful downfall of the week 1 of the challenge. I'm still happy with how things went, but I didn't hit everything. So I'll just go through my list. We'll revisit the list and what I didn't get done. So, physical goals. First one was to hit the macros or my nutrition targets 6 out of the 7 days. Now, we had a barbecue at my place on Saturday, but Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I hit all of the targets without fail. Saturday rolls around, and that was going to be my cheat day, because 6 out of the 7 days I wanted to hit the targets. And I'm like, cool, cheat day, no worries. Got obliterated drunk, and it turns out that 8 Asahis, or bottles of Asahi, really destroys your nutrient targets for the day. So that's what happened. It was a massive blowout. So then I had and that's fine, I had the blowout, but the next day, in order to kind of curb the damage that I did calorie-wise on Saturday, I kind of had to, I had to keep my calories really low and not hit the targets on the Sunday. So I'm kind of being double accountable here in that I could have hit the targets yesterday, but I decided to go even lower on the calories just so I could balance out the damage done on Saturday. And so what that meant was that I got 5 of the 7 days not 6 out of the 7 days. So that's $50 punishment. Then business goals. We had to post up the first Macau blog post, and that was done.
Done.
It was quite a monster, actually, 4,000 words, and I haven't written anything in a while, so it was kind of cool. And I love writing. I want to do more blog posts, so if you want some more stuff, please comment below and let me know. But there's that. And then I wanted to shoot all of a couple of modules within our training program right now that are due for release in a couple of weeks. I wanted to shoot 2 of the modules. I got 1 of them shot. So, yeah, that's another $50 downfall there because I skipped 1. Personal, I had to list my Corvette for sale. I actually did do that. I can send you the listing, or I might have sent you the listing already, but I can send you the listing.
That was, you said you were going to fail that one.
I thought I was going to fail that one, and then you're like, but you can just list it. It's because I put the car in to get roadworthy and serviced and like make it all nice. And in my head, I was like, well, I've got to wait till that's done, till I can list. And you were like, well, just list it, even though it's getting... And I was like, yeah, that makes sense. So it's listed, it's done. The other one we had here was booking our flights, but I had some issues with Asia Miles and Amex that was outside my hands. So we kind of sacked that one. It was definitely outside of our control. So yeah, we're going to fix that, and that should be done this week. I can't wait till that's booked. And we've got the backpack over the fence. But apart from that, yeah, everything else got hit. Everything else was great. It's just those 2 that didn't get done. So, shall we discuss my punishment, and then we'll move on to your... Shall we discuss and do my punishment, and then I want to wipe it out of my mind, and we can get on to yours.
I mean, we can let it linger in your mind if you want.
No, let's not let it linger. I just want to get it out of the way.
All right.
Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah. You send me the link actually to what it is.
Okay.
I kind of want you to explain why it's so painful for you before we...
Okay. Fair enough. Well, let me bring it up on the screen for everyone. So, this came across my desk this week, and it's actually exploded. It's become a bit of a phenomenon. It's featured in all major news outlets all over the world. Anyway, this is a GoFundMe campaign on the screen right now with this young lass named Beck, Spiritual Journey and Travel Fund. Okay, so my name is Beck G, and I'm raising money to support myself on my travels and spiritual journey around the world, etc., etc. I believe we should all have the opportunity to have things we need at our fingertips, whether or not we have the money for them, etc., etc. So basically, you know, when you come down to it, when you read it, when you go down to it, the core of this GoFundMe is this lady wishes to fund her travel back to my country, actually, Australia, fund her travels around the world on her spiritual journey, and she basically wants people just to pay for that. So without any tangible, real value being provided to anyone donating, it's basically just like, hey, I want to go on a holiday, send me money, right? So why this is so painful, and it's probably, you know, painful to quite a lot of people watching this, and especially people who follow our stuff and are from our philosophy, is that the key here is in the value. So there's no real value exchanged here. It's just like, donate to me because whatever the theory, the universe will provide me with an opportunity to, I think she wants to write a book, continue her YouTube videos, and all that stuff's fine. But, you know, it's just, I think it's just done in bad taste. Again, we work so hard, and Matt, you've done it too. We both built businesses from scratch, and we both have current businesses running. And in order for a business to operate and earn income, and this is why I love it so much, is that you have to provide a legitimate value to a marketplace, okay, a legitimate real world value to a marketplace. And in return, that marketplace rewards you with income, okay? So for example, you could be selling this whiteboard marker. It has real tangible value in real life, and in return, there's a market for this. They pay for it, and that's how things happen. Now, in our training programs, in our courses, we have all sorts of people sign up and build businesses with us. And you're one of the executive instructors, Matt. And what some people do when they join our course, okay, they invest in our course in order to learn how to build a business. But a lot of them take up part-time jobs in order to fund that, okay? Like, so they may have to do things that they don't really want to do. And I know when I started, you know, just to scratch together the amount of money I needed to invest in building my website, invest in doing content, invest in products, and you know, I remember distinctly just, you know, trying to build the first businesses from scratch on a shoestring budget. And in order to do that, I actually had to do some work that, you know, just wasn't great. I didn't particularly enjoy it. It wasn't great, but I knew that I had to get that initial investment to start my business, right? So that's where I think and that's what people in our course are doing, and this is what burns me so much, is that, and you'll see there's a lot of comments on her, and they pretty much center around go and get a damn job and fund your own holiday, and then, you know, do whatever it is. So, okay, long story short is that I have to donate $100 to this spiritual journey and travel fund, and and it hurts, man. I tell you what. I don't know. What are your thoughts on it, and why do you think it's so kind of just? It's a bit obnoxious, really.
I don't know. I mean, I can definitely see it being painful, and I absolutely would not want to contribute to this cause. But
like, why do you think it's a bad cause to begin with? Like, that was my kind of take on it. Was that there's just absolutely like there's a promise of maybe writing a book, but in our minds, all we're really thinking of is, you know, yes, flapping around like just on this holiday, and then it was a bit. I think it was a bit, also a little bit. I don't know. Would you call it disingenuous when all of a sudden it's like update? If I make $1,000, or if I make $5,000, I'll donate $1,000 to a charity. It's like, oh, come on. You know, now you're trying to win us over with the charity angle, and whereas I could just go and donate to my own charity if I wanted to, not your discretionary holiday slash, you know. Anyway,
donate more, and 1/5 of your money will go to an actual worthy cause.
Right, just killing me, absolutely killing me. So it hurts, man. So I guess. Yeah, if you've got anything to add, I mean, it speaks for itself. It's pure ridiculous. If you have anything else to add, let's just get this over and done with. I've sent you the $100, and yeah, I don't know.
So I've pre-written a little.
Oh, you've written something, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have that as my little comment. Do you want to send me the link to this thing? I don't have it. Right.
Yep.
Oh wow, we're about to increase our goal by 10%. Let's do it.
I'm about to increase it by 10%.
Okay, whoa.
Oh,
actually first to give 100 though, so you don't need to feel so bad about it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this. Donate now.
Awful.
Okay, so Timothy Mark.
Yep.
I'm just gonna put your email.
Yeah, tim@timothymark.com.
Country, Australia.
You've just spelt .com wrong.
Oh, so I did.
Oh man, this is why accountability challenges are so good, because this is actually, yeah, burn worthy. What do we got? I believe in you and everything you stand for. You inspire me, and I wish the world was more like you. Take this $50, which is now $100, and please share with yourself, with the world. Live the life I never could. Signed, your spiritual guardian, Timothy Mark. Well done. Well played, mate. Well played.
Very good. All right, let's.
Oh God.
Make that a big $100.
Awful.
Okay, this is the part where we censor. Well, I just type in some.
Yeah.
address. I'm going to spend mine, I guess.
Oh.
Do you want me to save this information for future donations? Or?
No, there will be no more future donations. Let me tell you.
Right. Oh, even I feel pain doing this.
I know. Weird. It just hurts, man. But I guess...
I'm not going to share it.
No, I wouldn't think so.
All right. Let's see what we got. How do you feel?
I do, like, I legitimately feel, just yuck. Because it's something, it's so against my being of this whole, like I described earlier, of this whole, like, if you want society to reward you, you have to be or provide something of value to society. Not promise that you're going to bring something of value to society, or maybe like some divine spirit will bless you with the ability to, since you're on your travels and everyone funded it. Oh, it's just, it hurts, man. That's all I can say. It kills. So yeah, I'm glad you're around to witness that. And yeah, let's move right along. So I'm going to just put a big X through week 1 of the challenge in my book. So we've got the write-up here of all the stuff. And I'm going to put a big X through week 1. And I might even just put a big 100. And we will move along to check out your challenge. How'd you go? So, yeah, if you want to just rattle off what you had and how you went. And We'll see if we're donating to any worthy causes out there. Or non-worthy.
There's no non-worthy causes this week. I actually did pretty well. Now, it was actually surprisingly harder than I thought. So just to recap of what mine were, it was basically go to a gym 3 times, which is, hardly a big thing. Have basically only 2 cheat meals the entire week. So I'm on this really strict diet of what I can eat, which living in America is exceptionally hard to stick to. So I was allowed 2 cheat meals, and I'm going to say from the skin of my nails, I got through that one.
So was there, talk to me about that. Talk to me about, were you like burning? Were you like, oh, I just want to eat this? Tell me a story.
So, that's enough. There's plenty of stories. So, my girlfriend has the worst diet in the world. She does everything on calorie counting, but she'll eat like really low calories, but it will be like a brownie and like a chocolate cake and like all this stuff in it. But she eats like very little. So when you're not allowed to eat that stuff, I'm not allowed sugar. So when you can't have sugar, you crave sugar. And when you see she's got like a s'mores melted marshmallow chocolate cheesecake with like ice cream, you're kind of, that hurts. That is a very painful thing to experience. Absolutely. And the same with like French fries and stuff like that.
And what about your mind playing games on you? I mean, yesterday in my hungover state, because we did have this party at my house, and when you're hungover, you just crave like rubbish. Like there's this chicken place just down the road, and I don't know whether you have Uber Eats, but I'm a click away from having that stuff delivered to, the couch, basically. And I pulled through and didn't do it. Didn't just destroy myself. Even though I lost for that day anyway, I still ate chicken and salad. I could have still eaten the rubbish, but
It's so hard. It was unbelievably, like yesterday in particular.
Were you grumpy? Did you get irritable? Did you get angry? Did you?
I was actually okay. I wasn't that bad, but I was like hardcore craving.
Yeah,
just, right. Yeah, like I actually had the Uber Eats thing as well, where we got home from a long drive and it was like too late to go out for anything, and I didn't want to cook. And I was looking through like it's not Uber Eats, it's something else here, and yeah, there's like all these like pictures of cheeseburgers and pizzas, and I'm just like, I just really want that. Tim, I don't have to. No, obviously I had to make do with something a bit less exciting. But yeah, I'm glad I pulled through,
Nice.
and my weight has gone down as a result, which is pretty good.
Very good.
So yeah, that was the main fitness goals. Yeah, the gym was pretty easy. I just kind of smashed it out on like literally the first.
Just dropping out there for a sec.
And then the business goals like kind of smashed out on the end. Are you still with me?
Yeah, you just dropped out for a second, so you just have to repeat. We'll go back to business goals.
All right, business. So yeah, the business goals I basically just smashed out in 2 days, and it was an intense. I just went to the Hilton Hotel here and just full on blasted it out.
Yep.
And I got everything done in the 2 days and just mentally destroyed myself for the next 2 days.
So let me ask.
So,
VA automated lead fuse. Is that set up and done?
mm-hmm.
Beautiful. What about putting the data in for the new business? Facebook data.
Facebook. Oh wait, I've got I ran down to something else here. I've got 2 Facebook campaign goals.
Yep.
One was to create a Facebook campaign for the Click company, and
yep.
then the other one was create a campaign for the 30-second explainer videos one.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So you want to say the results, right? So the first campaign actually bombed pretty badly.
No, not those results. No. I'm just talking about whether the stuff got done. That's what we need to check out.
Yeah, it got done. Yeah, it got done.
So 4 campaigns up and in test mode for both businesses.
4 campaign. I got the 2 Facebook campaigns and 2 email campaigns.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
All up, all done.
Okay. Sweet. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's good. And
let's talk about the results because they were quite awesome. This is your first ever run at a new business.
Yeah, so actually, the new business is interesting. So it did actually make sales. So as you know, my long-term goal is to have a consistent $200 a day profit.
Yep, that's what we have to get.
I actually made $500 profit this week from it.
Beautiful.
Which is, it was 2 days of $200 and 1 day of $100.
In profit?
Which is, that's profit.
Which is great for an early campaign. I know... for example, if you're using Facebook to drive traffic, the amount of testing and data that you have to gather at the start is normally like a week to 2 weeks or so before you really start profiting. It depends on the product and what you're doing, but you really have to you're testing audiences, you're testing different ads, and you're testing your landing page obviously as well. So it takes a little bit of time to tweak and split test those things and get to something profitable. So right out of the gate, you've got a winning kind of business and offer. It's great.
Well, yeah. I mean, I guess people have paid money to it, which is
like we said at the start, the only real, the only real way to know if something's, good or bad or whatever is if money, someone pulls out their wallet and buys it.
Yep. And 3 people did.
Nice.
So, we're off to a good start there. The other one did, I think I told you about this already, but I did for the other campaign, for the other company. It would have done extremely well, but I had a tech error with one of the tools I use where it kept turning the ads that were losing. So I'd have an ad, I'd have probably 20 ads created, and I'd run them all. And if I found that one was not doing well, I'd turn that one off and leave the good ones, to find the good ads. But what I found was I was turning off the bad ads when I noticed they were bad. But then the next day, this app I used to schedule the ads was turning them back on again. So I had some ads spending $500 and getting nothing. And
why would it do that? Did you email them or ask them or?
No, it was my fault. I just set it up. So basically, the app, all it does is it turns them on and turns them off on a schedule.
Yeah.
Supposed to turn them off in that app. Instead, I was turning them off in Facebook.
Ad Espresso, Choir, they're the 2 tools. It was the other one of them. Yeah.
Yeah, Choir. But in the end, I just deleted the ads that were failing.
Okay.
And that. soon solve the problem. But ultimately, had that not happened, it would have been a very profitable week. But unfortunately, I lost $100 because I spent a ton of money on failing ads, which I spent by mistake. So it's okay. Next week should be a lot better, and I'm looking forward to it. And I've already held up the winning ads, so
beautiful.
There should be a lot of interesting results.
That'll be fun. And what about delivery? I mean, this is a brand new product. How are you going with the delivery to those buyers? Because that becomes a bit of a problem once you start scaling. You need the team members to be able to handle the orders.
Yeah. So that is actually one of my goals for this week that I've got written down.
Okay. Well, let's turn the page. Let's turn the page. Let's go for week 2 of the challenge. I've got mine written down, and I'm ready to write yours down. So yeah, let's kick things off with you.
Alrighty. So I'll start with the fitness goals.
Physical.
I'm going to go to the gym 4 times this week.
Yep.
2 cheat meals only again.
Yep.
And this one is, I don't know, I'm kind of hesitant putting this one down, but
step it up. Come on.
I'm hoping Spiritual Journey Girl isn't going to get an extra 50 for this, but I'm actually going to put a weight goal.
Oh, wow.
So this is actually I don't want to say outside my control, but it's definitely a tricky one. It's not something I can just sit down and do. Like, this is going to be a bit weird.
Okay. How much do you want to lose?
I want to lose 2 pounds by next, which is kind of what I lost since last week.
Okay.
But so I basically want to do what I did this week again. But I don't know, I have this weird feeling that it's going to be harder the lower I go down, because I don't actually have that much fat. So it's, there's
24%.
I am pretty fat.
I know what you're saying, though. I know what you're saying. All right, so it's gym 4 times, 2 cheat meals, and down 2 pounds by this time next week.
I'll give you the specific number of that, just so you've got it.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm 148.
That was loud.
Pounds.
148.
Sorry. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And I want to be below 146.
Yep.
So even if it's like 1.4, like 5.9, that's fine, or exactly on 1.146.
Gotcha.
It has to be 46 or below. Yep. So that's the fitness goals.
Nice.
Pretty hesitant on that one. Business goals. So these are for both my companies.
Yep.
I had a consultation with a guy about email marketing, basically, and they gave me a new strategy for how to use lead views.
Yep.
So I want to rewrite that template setup I'm doing now and try the new one. So I need to write the new one and get it going.
Yep.
And then I'm also going to try another tool, which this consultant said was better than lead views, which is a lot cheaper too. So I'm going to set that up.
Yep.
It's called 2Tap. And so I'm going to set that up. So, to clarify, it's restart lead views with a new template and set up 2Tap with a new template as well. That's 2 things. The next one is
set up what? Sorry, what was the second one? Set up what with a new template?
It's called, I'll type it. I don't know how you say it. That's the name of the app. It's basically a lead gen app.
Okay. Oh, Tout app. Yeah. We've used that. Yeah.
2Tap.
Okay.
Yeah. Apparently, it's better than lead views going to this guy. And this
I really
like
it. I really like it.
Are you?
Yeah. We used it. We did it in the cold email mastery. Yeah.
Oh, cool. All right, great. So I also want to create 2 new ads for my main business and have them being tested. So these are going to basically split test against the winning ads from the last week we did.
Yep.
So winning ads have been scaled up. I want to create 2 new split test ads, which are not written yet.
Yep.
And they need up in testing, and by next week basically either have results or have them running.
Gotcha.
The next one I've got is I want to switch the new company to a recurring price model.
Yep.
Where I basically lower the price, but it's kind of a monthly recurring fee, and you get the product delivered to you every month.
I think that's a good one. I think that's really well. Yeah. It's worth a test.
Mm.
Cool.
I think it's definitely a model to push for. and yeah, that's basically it.
Okay, sweet. I like
And
it.
as ability partner, you're allowed to say if it doesn't look like I'm pushing myself hard enough.
No, I think that's good. I think, yeah, and likewise, obviously. No, I think, especially with the physical and, the business stuff, I think that's great. I think for a week, that's perfect.
Cool.
I think, all right, so, yeah, that's good. I've got it down. So mine, I'm going to list out. So physical is the same as last week. I have to hit 6 out of the 7 days on the nutrition and 4 days at the gym. So just exactly the same. Personal, I think, we should put it up that the Hong Kong Macau trip should be booked. No reason why that shouldn't be booked.
Mm-hmm.
So, we should get onto that. Okay, so business goals. So I'm actually doing, with our clients right now, I'm doing one-on-one reviews. So they're at a stage in their business, as you know, where they've built everything, they're testing everything, they're making sales, and they just want to take it to the next little stage, and next little level. So I'm going to review their advertising and marketing. I'm going to review their landing page, and we're basically going to build a plan for where to go next. So I've got a lot of those to do, obviously. So I'm doing my first lot of those. And yeah, I have to think about the actual target number, but I'll send it to you. So, because they're pretty in depth. Then I actually have some boring accounting coding work to do. So just call that one accounting coding. I have to, unfortunately, send the Australian government a whole shitload of money this month because it's tax time. So, yeah, that's always miserable. But that's all right. It's all part of the game. So there's that. Then I've got, in terms of our modules, I've got videos to get out in. I've got 2 videos to get out in the PH module, which is physical products module, inside our training. I've also got 3 videos to get out in the information products module for our training. I've got a webinar with one of our clients, Gun Hudson, absolute legend. We're actually going to walk through his information product launch on a call. So we're doing that this week. So 2 PH, 3 IN videos, 1 call with Gun, and I have to do the Macau update blog post at some point too, get this live. So that's that there.
Oh, that's a lot of stuff.
So there's a fair bit going on, yeah. We mapped it last week. I think I can handle it. Let's just see how we go. Otherwise, our spiritual princess will be flapping away.
Okay, I'm just going to recap those. So nutrition, 6 out of 7 days,
Yep.
and gym 4 times.
Yep.
HK booked, one-on-one calls done, accounting coding done, 2 physical product videos, 3 info product videos. Does that include the webinar from Gun, or is that separate?
Separate, so it's 4 total.
Okay. Gun webinar, Macau blog post written.
That's it. And obviously, yeah, booking our flights. Sweet.
Yep.
All good. All in. Here we go again, mate.
So punishment-wise for next week, are you sticking to the same one?
Yeah, I think I'll stick with the same one. That really hurt today, so.
Okay. I'm going to try to find something more painful for me.
Okay.
Unless you something.
I may be able to find something. I'm not sure, but yeah, that's.
If you find something, let me know.
Yeah, okay.
I kind of want to be different.
Yeah, it's fair.
But yeah, I'll do some.
Wouldn't it be hilarious if like you and I would like made the 10K goal for her or something? Like just from our just from our awful accountability challenge.
We meet her in Hong Kong and just be like, "Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
It's us."
How's the trip going? All right, cool.
Oh man.
Sweet. Anything else? Anything else you want to say to everyone, or any other little bits and pieces? Was there anything else exciting happening from your week?
I don't know. I'll be in a nicer house next week, so say goodbye of a shoddy Airbnb. We're going to be in a much nicer place for the next 2 months, which will be good.
Beautiful.
Other than that, I guess, yeah, it's just going to be, you're going to be seeing a man who's 2 pounds lighter.
A new man every week. No, I'm enjoying it. How do you find the challenge? I like it. I think it's good. We have our little Slack channel where we're always updating or talking shit.
It's definitely pushed me harder than I normally push myself, which is, I mean, honestly, if it was just me doing this, I would have cheated yesterday big time on the meals.
Yeah.
I would have had a cheeseburger. I would have had fries. I would have had a cheesecake. I would have had everything yesterday.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, and I probably would have had some kind of burger today for lunch as well, but it's been a tough ride.
Yeah. I feel like it's the physical one that's the hardest. Like our business goals, we sort of train to like smash those right now, but the physical ones, like, damn, especially when you really want a burger, but you have to eat chicken and salad.
Yeah. It's the world around me, at least in America, is not built for the healthy man.
That's true.
There's a lot of bad temptation going around. But I had an amazing cheat meal. The cheat meal I had was just, I went to some steakhouse and just got
just loaded up,
like fries, steak,
sick,
everything.
Good man.
Yeah, like it was good.
All right, well here it is, week 2. It's in the book. Let's make it happen.
Nice. See you next week.
All right, man. We'll see you same time next week. Keep in touch.
All right, so there we have it. We just had Matt, we signed off, and it was quite painful for me. But that's how the accountability challenge works. That's how Macau challenge works. And this is the weekly process that we go through in order to, at the end of it, you know, when we hit it up in August, physical changes and business changes will have just automatically shown up based on this little process that we're going through. So thanks so much for your comments on the actual blog post. And please, if you've got any other questions, comments, or you're enjoying following the journey, put it up in the blog comments below. And yeah, week 1 is out of the way. Hope you enjoyed and talk to you again really soon. Cheers.